start downloading things?
Yeah. So you can just pick a pair that you want. I guess it doesn't really matter because I think Michelle, you're doing 101, 102, right? And then I think Jason, you are 103, 104. And then Connor, you are 105, 106. Yes, I remembered and I got it right. Okay. So awesome that you guys already have that downloaded. So I think this time is kind of just going to be practice, just like another workshop. Just with the VR videos, which will be slightly different than the AR, because you won't be able to see like who the partners are, but you guys should all have access to the data. And there should be the quick links, and I also put them, hopefully they're titled correctly, of like their names in box, so you should know who's the 105 video or who's 106. So you'll do it exactly like we did for AR last week, and we're just going to kind of workshop it like that. There should be a camcorder. For the VR videos though, there won't be a researcher lens, because they're not like, I don't see what they see and they don't see what each other sees. However, in the camcorder, you should be able to, some of the VR videos I think have audio and some of them don't, but the camcorder should have audio. And so you should be able to hear like what I'm saying and instructing them to do. And then you should be able to hear their description of what they're doing to kind of try to match them up of like, okay, now I want you to draw a triangle or a shape or whatever. Now tell me what shape you drew. And then they verbally tell me like what they did. And then I go to the like second participant and ask them what they drew and like have them walk me through what their process was. So you should, it'll be a little trickier than the AR videos, but the audio should kind of make it clear like what each participant is doing. So I guess what I want you guys to do is share your screens just like last time and try to work through them. And you'll do it the same, you'll structure like the placement of the videos the same way, except it'll be in the top right and top left. Those will still be like the participant videos, so it'll still be the AR video, it'll be the VR videos the same way it normally is for the AR videos. And then at the bottom, maybe let's center the camcorder rather than putting it off to like one side, so it's not like a L, just like have it be the two and then one centered. So this will kind of just be like workshop time. Jonathan's coming. He had a meeting at 3, so he let me know he's going to be a little bit late. So we're just gonna get started. If you guys already have them downloaded, then you can share your screens and get going. And if you have any questions, just let me know.
So I had a quick question
Sure.
before I
Yeah.
start. So for 105, 106, they have the camcorder, which is like 32 minutes long. And then there's 2 other files. One is 6 minutes long and one is like 9 minutes. Is that normal, or is it just, maybe it's just these videos are weird?
Let me check on that. Let me pull it up right now. I can try to see if I can make sense of what's happening.
Julian, I also had a quick question.
Okay, what's up?
Or I don't have any questions, but I have to help with like recording today, so I might have to leave a bit early.
Okay.
Is it okay if I leave around like 4 maybe?
Sure. Yeah, so how about that? How about Mary? How about you also work on the one that Michelle's working on, 101, 102? So that maybe you'll be able to finish it. But yeah, that should be fine, Michelle.
Like work with Michelle, do my own.
What?
Like work with Michelle, do my own.
Good question. Trying to think of what would be most productive.
Because for me it might be 30 minutes because I had to download the videos.
Well, go ahead and start downloading them. And then what you can do is go ahead and start downloading them so that they're downloading in the background. And how about when Michelle has her screen shared, you can just like look on with her, and then she has to leave in like 10 minutes. So when she can just like upload what she's done to Box, and then you can just start working off of her Box folder, like once she finishes for like the last half hour. Does that make sense?
I might not be able to screen share though because my work computer doesn't like allow audio, so I didn't connect to it.
Huh? What does that have to
Because I work on my work computer and then like I'm zooming on my personal laptop.
Oh. Does your work computer not let you zoom in off your work
It doesn't allow me to play audio out loud.
when you're on a Zoom?
Yeah, or like in general, I was trying to play the videos earlier too, and I just like I couldn't turn up. I don't really know how it works. It does have to like download an app for me to look at the speaker.
You should take that into OIT.
Okay.
You should definitely be able to play these videos out loud and have sound. So you should take that into OIT. Connor, I didn't forget about you. I am looking in Box right now. But you can go ahead and start working, Connor, on like the 2 participant videos while I'm looking in Box.
Yeah, for some reason my computer's being weird, and it's like it's saying it's in the cloud, and I'm trying to get it back to my laptop. I don't know, but I'm working on it. Sorry.
No worries. Technology is great, but it also has a lot of issues. So
What's the name of the folder again, Juliana?
it should be, I think it's VR, AR, iPad.
For some reason I can't see.
You
And I know
should-
I downloaded the videos last time for 103, 104.
Yeah, it should be VR, AR, iPad, geometry study, and it should be under combined files. And
Yeah, I'm looking.
you're a part of it now.
No, I know. I was able to download the first videos last time. Okay, there you are.
Please tell me you got my email today, Juliana, that I said I was gonna be late to this, right? Like you.
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay. I was like,
Good. No worries. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay, let me look really quick because I think, oops, I didn't mean to click out that far. I think Connor for this one. Okay, what happened with the VR 105, 106, they were the first group to go, but we had issues with the recording. So I think we did like we had them like redo it. So what happened was they went through the whole thing. We got it on the camcorder. That was like half an hour of them doing all of their drawings. And then at the end, we went to go like look at their videos and there was nothing there. And it's because I clicked record and then I took my the VR headset off and handed it to them. And when you take it off, it stops the recording, that was something we learned the hard way. So we had them come back and redo it in like an expedited process where I was like, okay, this is what it was. Can you redraw what you drew? And so they did it in like 6 minutes where they were like, okay, this is what I did. And then I like flipped it over. And then I was like, okay, the second one was this problem. Can you drew what you drew? So I'm wondering for that one, for the videos for 105, 106, for their headset recording, it might need to be like slowed down and like elongated or like clipped somehow. That one might be a little bit harder because 105 and 106 were our guinea pigs.
Gotcha. I think I'll try to do cuts first, and if that doesn't work, then I'll ask you guys about slowing it down, I guess.
Yeah, I think, well, if you like stretch it out to be the exact same like length of the camcorder, what it'll do, sorry, that's annoying. Let me mute that. What it'll do is it'll play the first part of the video, I think, and then it'll just be like a blank screen the rest of the time, which isn't all that helpful. But I think there's a way where you can like slow it down, or I don't know. You might just have to play around with that one a little bit. But I do remember that's what happened, and that's why they're so much shorter than the other ones. So you're getting like a little sneak peek into, I think this will be like the last like workshop day, I think. And then I think next time we're gonna do a no, Mary, go back, go to combined videos, go back. Go to the iPad study. And if you scroll down to combined videos, or up, it was the very first one, yeah. Combined videos. Then you can just click 101, 102. And then it should be VR. And then you'll just download just the MP4, the 3 MP4s. You don't need the transcript. So just those 3 videos, that's all you need. Yeah, I think next week we'll do like a little, like this is what to do, or like how-tos when like the audio is all messed up and when the video is messed up or whatever. And we'll kind of workshop that, I think. I think that's what Jonathan and I had talked about doing.
You know, next week's Good Friday, so my kids are out of school. So. And
It is, isn't it? And then the next weekend is
AERA, so we are out. Yeah.
You're right. Next weekend is Easter. Okay, so not next weekend. Or the week after that, because I'll be in Chicago.
As will I.
So in 3 weeks.
As will like the whole, yeah, I guess basically every adult in the lab.
Jeez, okay, so yeah,
that'll run in place for a week. Good luck. Don't burn anything down.
That'll be like the last, probably the last one we have then, because we won't meet next week. Or the next week. And then the next week, that'll be like April, what, like 21st? Or something like that. Yeah, April 21st. So that'll probably be the last one. Because then we'll get into finals, and there's too much during finals. So I think we'll have that one be our last one.
Hey, genuine question. Like, do you think it would be helpful perhaps maybe if like me and Jason like got together and then like made the video about just how to do like a really difficult one? Or honestly, is it like, it seemed like just kind of troubleshooting everything last week was just super helpful as well. Like, I mean, that, it's just that's mainly what it's about. Like, so, I mean, we could also, if we're gonna have a hard time, like figuring out a meeting time, like we could just make an asynchronous one just to have, and then we could, what do you like, or like, what would be most helpful? Like that's, because we do got to get that video made at some point, because like we still got to get that transcript made, because we got to close this freaking thing out, right? Because how many more transcripts you got, Jason? Like 2? Like,
yeah, I'm closing in on them. So I mean, if that would be more helpful,
Yeah,
For
and I
sure.
want to push you over to this other project that Mary and Connor are working on now, you know? Get that stuff done. Yeah. So that I don't have to do it. Yeah, because it's awful. So
Well, what I was thinking is doing more of like for the one, I guess, what is that, like 3 weeks from now, is just doing like a short lesson on like how to like troubleshoot the like difficult ones, not taking it in the whole hour, just like doing a short one, like video or a short like how to, and then actually playing with real data. Because I think it seemed like that was really helpful last week of like, here's real data. It needs to be done anyways, so it's two birds, one stone. But then you have like our undivided attention for like an hour where you can ask questions and we can like help you. So that was kind of the structure I was thinking. But we can talk. I mean, what would y'all rather? What do y'all think would be most helpful?
I'm okay with anything. Anything works.
Yeah, I don't really have a preference.
Jason, Michelle, do y'all care? Y'all have a preference one way or another?
No, not really. I mean, whatever is best for the team. Yeah, whatever's best.
do you not like warn your roommate at all,
Yeah,
Jason?
you're
But like
shirtless.
I told him ahead of
roommate.
time, but I think something happened. I don't know.
And
Michelle,
Michelle, is that a pink dolphin in your closet? Like
It's a blobfish that's like too big for my bed.
oh, it's a blobfish. That's awesome. Anyway,
My bed is kind of messy.
are y'all sharing your screens? Did I make it where you can? Yeah, okay, I did make it where you can. Jason and Connor, can y'all share your screens also, please? Oh, Jason, you are. Okay, awesome, thank you. 1 second.
Oh, and I know you mentioned trying to do like top left, top right, but I had a little difficulty with that because both of the videos are like square. So I thought like minimizing like black space or like empty space. I tried this. That way, if they're both at the top left and right, there's going to be black space in between both of them. And then the one on the bottom would be smaller and also have black bars on the left and right hand side. If that makes sense.
Okay, so what is this that's happening right here? The big one is the camcorder, and then
Yeah, so the big ones, and then this is 103 and this is 104. I did it kind of similar to like how I did like the iPad videos. Just because both of the scooch ahead a little bit. Both of the videos are kind of like, oh, that's not horizontal, not horizontal, sorry, square.
Mhm.
And so if I were to put them like, let's just show like, for example, like here and here,
Yeah,
there would still be like a bunch of black space, and then I'd have to make this a bunch, or well, that's too small. I'd have to make this smaller, and there would still be like a bunch of black space.
Yeah, what
But I
I'm
thought-
wondering though is if you can make that a little bit, like keep that down at the bottom, but make it like where it's half, and then it'll be the square or the rectangle, and then the two squares right above it, and it's just like there will be black space on either side. Do you know what I'm saying? But like,
Um,
that makes sense.
do you mean like changing the like width of the video so that the
So
length
make
of the
it smaller?
two of what's
you got a
smaller?
lot you got some empty space on either side. So that's a crop. You know, like do 20% for the left, maybe 30 from the or 20 from the right, 30 from the left, maybe. And that'll
What
give
I'm
you
saying is drag the two VR videos to the very center to be touching.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
That, and then do the other one to touch it. They should be the
That looks
same
about-
size though. Why is one
I did a little editing. I can change it back to make them. Well, well, the weird part was one video like unedited was like almost like vertical, and then the other one was like square.
Okay. And then, okay, so then now take the camcorder and then make it smaller. And then
then put it
drag
down
it to
here.
be like in line with it. Yeah, kind of like, I mean, you can make it a little bit bigger now, but then it's sort of what you were doing, but they're just like, I don't know if that might be better than before. And
Well-
now you can like make the,
And just crop these black bars.
yeah.
Okay.
It'll be, what do you think, Jonathan? Did he just drop off? You can make that top right one like a little bit bigger too. The top right video.
Yeah. You want to make
can
it
make
this?
that-
Oh, well, that's right. Sorry.
Just
I mean, that's
just
what.
a tiny bit so that it like drags down and it
Well, my only worry is if I make this one bigger.
no top right.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm getting my left and right mixed up. Okay, yeah.
You're
I
fine.
get what you're saying.
Yeah, like that one. Just make it a little where it's the like touching the camcorder as well. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. So they're next to each other, and you can see like what each participant is doing, and then now you can crop the black bars on the side where it's how it kind of like similar to how we normally do it, but not
And
exactly, obviously, but
and then one more thing, do you want the two like VR videos to be like the same in length and width? Like, do you want these to be like symmetrical? So like if this one, for example, let's say I make these the same height and this one's a little bit wider, do you want to just crop a little bit off the left and right to make them the same in width?
guess it doesn't really matter all that much as long as like it doesn't look weird and as long as you're not missing anything from the videos, like as long as you don't crop out like the drawings, you know.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Question.
Yeah.
Since you know they don't really move that much with the VR, like do we need to see feet in the same way that we do for the AR? Like I don't, because that would make, I don't know, like I mean I guess they move a little,
They
like
do move, so
yeah, we
you
got to
wanna
see
crop
that.
it.
Okay, all right. Well, the other thing too, honestly, like we could do something weird, and like you could actually like cut the video into two pieces and like kind of put them on either side, maybe. That's kind of weird though.
I think it's kind of good as it is though right now. Like they have like they stick to their sides of the room. Like it's not like the AR because they have their defined areas that they aren't allowed to walk out of. So like the person on the right is gonna stay on the right, and the person on the left is gonna stay on the left. Not like AR where they can wander all over the room and it doesn't matter. So for this one, I feel comfortable with just kind of leaving it as it is right now. This looks good, Jason. Now I just crop out the black bars on either side, and then you're good. That looks good.
Okay.
And then
Sounds
obviously
good. I
let's
just
try to sync the audio.
So this one, I don't think either of them had video. So I think I was able to get 103 and synced up with the camcorder. So let me show that real quick. Just because of like
what being said, or what do you
well,
mean?
I was looking at like her head nod. So her head nod when she moves her head left and right, the camera's also gonna like rotate or go left and right as well. So I just try to match that up.
That's how to do it.
Yeah. Because for the audio for the 104 or sorry, the 103 didn't have audio, and the audio 104 is related to like the video or the audio captured in like the program, not from like the external microphone. Or like the microphone in the was this on HoloLens or was this the Oculus? I think this is the
It was Oculus.
Yeah, this looks like Oculus. This does not look like Collins. But yeah, let me
Hey, is
see
there
if
any way like I can barely see what's like happening on there's ways to lighten this, right? I mean, it's hard, like, because I mean, of course it's supposed to be dark though, right, Juliana? Oh, she's talking to somebody. I don't know. It's just, yeah, that's just jarring.
I don't know, stylize.
Let me,
No,
yeah,
that's not.
I
I mean,
there's
strobe
gotta be
lights. I've never used these before.
yeah, I know,
so
I
don't
haven't
know.
either. So that's why I was like, oh, that's
Maybe just one.
maybe it's got to be it'll be in video effects and like colors and stuff and like brightening. I mean,
Color
Hey,
correction, maybe.
how do you
Brightness and
crop the
contrast.
video?
oh,
Maybe.
there we go. Brightness and contrast stuff.
Yeah, well,
Tense.
let's see if that does
There's
anything.
a whole
just like-
bunch of
I mean, I'm
stuff.
not gonna. I just want to see what this does.
Okay, so what was the question?
Whoa.
What was
Hey,
the question?
Jonathan,
What's up?
can you look
Yeah.
at mine real quick? For
Yeah,
some
yeah,
reason, like I can't like figure out where all the effects went. It's like not popping up.
Oh,
Jason,
yeah. Okay.
question?
Okay. What do we? What?
No, I
happens to me
think all of mine
the
got
time.
solved.
What was the question though?
If you go,
Um,
what is this?
it was just related to if there was any what was the question? It was just related to like the Oculus versus like HoloLens in terms of like the audio. Like
Got-
if there was a file saved with the audio, but if there's not, I think I can line these up based off of like
The head nods and stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to say before. This kind of goes for all of you. Like, I don't think the actual Oculus recorded, but we have the headphones that it. So I think the only audio is really going to be through the camcorder. But like I was said at the beginning, you should be kind of able to map it based on what they're saying, and the head nods, like you were saying, Jason. Like I told them to do something and then they start drawing and like their head nod, and then I ask them one by one to explain what they drew, so that should also match up with, like, if they said they drew a triangle and what you have on the video is a sphere, then that's not right. But it should be like, it should be pretty obvious in that way.
Juliana,
Yep. What's up, Michelle?
Connor,
I think I have
what
to
happens
go
when you hit the
now.
home button in the top left?
Hold
Little
on,
home button.
Jonathan.
Oh, sorry.
What was
I
that,
think
Michelle?
I think I have to go now. I was trying to upload it as a like Premiere file, but it wasn't gonna. It's like it couldn't upload the box. I
So you
saved
have
what
to
I've
like
done so
save
far.
it and you have to like save it the same way we had showed you for like the AR video, and then upload it to Box.
I'll just like export it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way that we did
What
it.
I'm doing wrong, but I cannot put the videos on. Like I've been trying to import the media, I will not do it.
Okay, give us 1 second, Mary. Okay, now Connor, what was your question for Jonathan? You're saying you're having an issue?
Basically, I just can't access any of the like video editing like
The effects stuff.
commands. Yeah, all the effects. It's just, I don't know. I'm clicking everywhere. I can't figure out where to go for some reason.
Isn't this what we had like with Jason or Michelle last week? If you click that like the little 3 lines right underneath edit, that.
No, this is just like this, but yeah, I don't see anything.
But you have to like add the effects somehow, and I can't remember which one it's.
Oh, go up to the top right with the little blue dot. That little to the top right. Top right. Over.
Yeah. The
Oh,
little
over
yeah.
Like that. That
Oh,
has
here
There we go.
effects. Go to effects. I think
There
it
you
was.
go. Yeah, that's
And then it should have it from there.
yeah.
And then
Okay.
under
Here. Yeah, this is where it is.
Yeah.
Controls.
Okay, Mary, you have your screen sharing. Jonathan, you want to switch over to Mary's as well so we can try to help her? What was the problem here?
Well, I'm trying to add the videos here, but it will not do it.
Okay, put him in the project first.
Yeah. On
Does
the
it-
left side, the import.
Oh, you need to you're in a zipped file because you downloaded them all at once. You need to copy those over to an unzipped file.
Okay. So like outside.
Like just make a different folder and just copy them over. Yep.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good catch. Zip file.
Yes, I think
Um,
that drove me insane once. So like it took me a while to figure out.
There you go. Okay, so then yeah, just do it for the other two, Mary.
How do you crop off the black bars on the side of a video?
Yeah. You go to it's the effects. It's in video. It's called crop. I mean, I know that sounds, but then
Yeah,
okay, and then it's at the bottom of it. Where are you at? Did you find it?
I do not know. I
Okay,
am.
so video effects. Go
Oh,
to the
this
video
one.
effects menu. There you go, and it should be. It's in transform, I believe. There
Crop.
it is. Crop. Yep. You can also search for it if you ever forget, and then just put it on. Honestly, I crop all the time. I just put them on all of them. Just put it on all
If you
three
put it down at
in
the
the
bottom,
timeline.
like down at the bottom where the videos, like where the 3 videos and the audio are, right there. Like of those
Okay.
blue bars, you just drag and drop them on top of the video. Yeah, like
Yep,
that.
like
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
and then
so
do that for alt and let go, and then do that again.
Okay, then they crop here. Okay, I see it.
Yep, and then you can do the left and right stuff, and then you
Gotcha.
just change the percentage until it's about right. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to
Okay.
drag and drop the crop for all 3.
Okay. I probably don't need it, but all right, I'll do that. And then I did slow them down so that they match up pretty close. I haven't seen if it actually works, but
Yeah.
I'll try that.
Awesome.
Oh, right, because they're recording at different speeds and we don't have sound to like fix that. Oh my gosh. That's brutal, y'all. Damn.
You're getting really good practice though.
Oh my gosh. Like that's like that would have good for who figured that out. Like that's woo.
Well, I was letting him know. Remember that was the group that it was messed up. So we had to have them do like an expedited draw. Oh, yeah, you were in the room with me, weren't you, Jonathan?
Yeah, I was. I remember that group. Yeah,
we
oh my
had to
gosh.
have
I was
them
like
come
running
back in
around
the
trying to
second
figure out how to
time.
record stuff so we could it felt so gosh, all that and that was like that whole thing's awful.
Also, isn't it odds? Is it odd on the left and even on the right?
Yeah, generally that's how we've done it. Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you switch those, Connor. Right now you have 106 on the left and 105 on the right, so just flip them.
Yeah, I've been just trying to figure out how to crop them. That's why I haven't switched it.
No worries, it was just a friendly reminder.
I like that they drew the 106. You came up with that on the fly, didn't you? And I was like, or no, one of them did. And I was like, oh, let's do that from here on out. That was cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have them do that on the May 1st one. Like, first thing you do, draw your number.
Connor, did you was the first video the first video you loaded was not the camcorder, right? And so instead it was one of the crop things, I believe, which is why it's more of a square, which is actually okay in this case, but like whatever is
I guess so. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
that's why, but it kind of does that with it. The first thing you load, it kind of assumes that and you can set those defaults somewhere about like what the screen size and such should be, but I think that's why it's doing that. Like why it did a square instead of like a rectangle.
Okay. Can I change that still, or is it like set now?
I would assume that you can, but I don't actually know how to do that.
That is fair.
We can, I mean, that would be a Google, like so,
How is yours coming, Jason? You just syncing the audio? It looks like you're just trying to make sure that the audio is synced with 10. Which one do you have? 104?
all right.
You're on mute.
Yeah, right now I have 103 and the camcorder linked up. And I just have to figure out, I'm like within a couple seconds of 104. And I also fixed up the format as well. So just trying to finish up that sync. And
Awesome. And then you're gonna crop the black bars off the side.
yeah.
Awesome. It's looking really good. Good job, Jason. How's it coming, Mary?
I'm trying to get him to to be like, you know, to be the 3 windows, but I
So
can't.
go down to the transform. That right on the right side, right at the bottom, a little bit down, right there. Transform. Crop. You see that crop? Drag and drop those onto the video. No, down at the bottom where you have those 3 videos and the audio. Drag and drop that crop onto each one of those videos.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I'm going to pick up my kid from school in 5 minutes. So, but
Oh.
okay. So how can? Who
No,
am I
you don't have to do it for the audio, Mary. It's just
Oh.
the video. So you should now be able to crop those videos. So if you look now up in the top right, Jonathan, this is where your brain is super helpful because I don't ever remember the numbers of how to crop these. Do you remember like top right, top left? This is a little different.
Yeah, it's going to be. It is going to be just a little bit different. Like, I mean, I know it for but yeah, it would be. It's like, oh gosh, so it's 14. Oh gosh.
Wait, this doesn't look right.
270. It's weird dimensions, so it's going to be totally different. Like,
Can you have you gone over to look at Mary's? Yeah, there. Just do it that way at first. Just like slide it
yeah,
rather than trying to get funky with numbers.
yeah, you just
You know, yeah, pull that in and drag that down to the bottom. Well, first crop that last one. Yeah. Perfect. Now you'll just kind of like I would just do it that way for these. And so what you're gonna do, which one is that? Which VR video is that?
That's a great question. I honestly do not.
If you expand the bottom, so if you go down to the bottom, down a
Correct.
little bit, down, down a little to the other, the one to the left, the lower bar, down there, that bar. If you pull that in, it'll expand them. So you should see there. Now now click one of the videos and it should highlight the one you're looking at. So that's
it's 101.
Yeah. So you want 101 to go on the top left. Then you want that one to go to the top. That's 102. So you want that to go to the top right. But and then the camcorder will go down to the bottom center. Yeah, but make sure you dragged it too far. So you've cropped it. So make sure that just goes to the very edge, but not too far. There you go. Now you need to crop those videos. No, from the corners. From the corners. Yeah. Yeah, like that. And make them smaller. And what you're going to do is you're going to put them over right on top of the camcorder video. And you're going to have them touch right in the center. Right above like that. And you'll have a meet in the middle. Yeah, so you're going to have to play around with those a little bit because those are not exactly aligned, and you want that, like right now where they touch is not in the center of the video, so you need to like move that over.
And then I would recommend if you go up to like the motion thing, like once you kind of get it where you want it to be exactly, like click on the little right or the little right caret arrow thing on motion.
And you want it to take it up that whole space. So drag that top left corner up, no, top left, yeah. So I mean, that's a little too big, but yeah, you just want it to come to be like right on top of that camcorder video. And then you want it to go, it's kind of dark, so it's kind of hard to tell if it goes up to the top.
Super dark.
But and then do the same for that top right video. You want that right now, it's a good position at the bottom, but yeah, just drag it up a little to see if you can have it touch the top of this crop section. No, so yeah, like, but we don't want to have black space. Like, do you see how you still have black space at the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want that. So you want it to like take up that whole space. Yeah. Like that. So now you want to do it for the other one as well.
Connor and Jason, y'all are looking good. Hey, I gotta go get my kid because his bus didn't show up. Do y'all have any, like, before I leave, questions? Anything you need?
Not a question, but I just wanted to warn you, the first like 3.5 minutes of the video I'm working on, there's like a weird buzzing sound, so I had to mute it. So that just adds to the problems for this video, but you know.
You can cut the video.
Yeah, that's what I
If
did.
you slice it and then you can
Yeah.
just
Does your bus come?
add the second part to like a second line and then just mute the first line. That's like the
Yeah.
first that are not great audio.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But that's good to know. Thank you for letting us know.
All right, I'm out. So yeah, the buzzing, sorry. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Like it's, yeah.
No worries. Have a good weekend, Jonathan.
You all as well.
What time is it? We're just about to wrap up as well.
Yeah, and I can always look back at the videos from our previous meetings and I'll be able to finish this.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, this is looking. So Mary, are you able to, if you click over at the top of your screen and look at Connor's? Or Jason, did you stop sharing your screen?
Yeah, because I cannot see the screen while I'm sharing.
Okay, then stop sharing your screen, Mary, for just a second and look at Connor's.
Ooh, wait, yeah, this Connor.
Do you
Okay.
see how he's kind of cropped these?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of what we want it to look like, is having this like the odd number at the top right, the even number at the top left, and then the camcorder at the bottom, which is pretty much what you already have. And then the next step will be to trim the sides. Like right now, Mary, you have like 2 black bars on either side. So you have pretty much what he has, but there's the black bars on the side. And I believe that when you guys share your screens, the recordings they record the screen shares. So I'll upload this training onto Box as well. And you can see how he did it, because I think it's just like a crop on the side.
Okay.
And then after that, it's kind of all you need to do, Mary, is just try to match the audio to the camcorder and the videos and like audio together to make sure that they're like synced up. But they're all like in a really good place.
Yeah.
Jason, are you done with yours?
Yeah, I'm finishing mine. I'm just at the point where I have to cut out the black part. So I just thought I would stop there. But yeah, I mean, the sync is all finished up and the formatting's finished. Just gonna change the formatting or the
The bars.
yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Okay. Just as soon as, if you want it, do you think you'll be able to do that just like as like today? Because I think it only takes like a minute. Could you finish that and upload that to Box and then
Yeah, for sure.
call it a weekend?
Sounds perfect.
Awesome. Connor, what stage are you at with these videos?
Honestly, I have it all like lined up, and like the videos seem to be in sync, but I think I'll just have to watch it through because like from what you're saying, it's gonna be kind of like wonky.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of like watch it through, see if I can make any like cuts or edits that might help it.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing I really know.
Do you think how long do you think that'll take?
Honestly, I have no idea. I've never tried it before, so I'm not really sure.
Have you watched it through or like scrolled through quickly just to see if there's any like immediate red flags that you can see like this isn't right?
I mean, there's really no way to tell, honestly, because you have to like listen, right?
Uh-huh.
So
They should be doing like semi the same thing, like their shape should be different, but like they should have like the graphs at the same time, like some of them are
okay.
will be like different, or like what they've done is different. But do you want to try, like, we can get off this call right now so y'all don't have like my voice in the background, so you can listen, because like the audio is the important part, like for where you're at. Could you listen through and like see if it's good, and then it's already 4:30, so like could you listen through and see if it's good? If it's good, you can just upload it, and if not, maybe just like work on it and get it uploaded to bots when you have a moment.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
can do that.
Okay, and Mary, you'll just need some practice with.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be looking at what I'm doing and then the previous videos that we have, and I should be get it done.
Awesome. Okay, well then I'll end this call and I can upload this video for you guys so you can see it. Like you said, Jason, if you can finish that and upload that'd be awesome. Same for you, Connor, and Mary. I'll upload these videos as like a helpful aid for you. There's not a huge rush on this for you, Mary, because I think Michelle's also working on the same video, so y'all can maybe like work together. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and other than that, we'll have the next, like I said, the next meeting. We'll skip the next 2 weeks, and then we'll do the last one 3 weeks from now. And then I think that it's either that next week or the following one, that May 1st date. I think all of y'all replied that you're good to go for the May 1st collection day.
I'll need to check again because of exams.
Okay, it'll be literally exactly this. Like I mean, Mary, because you're a part of it, but it'll be us doing the like AR stuff potentially, and VR. It'll be heavier on VR this time because it's algebra. So it won't be exactly these shapes, but it's going to be similar to the last data collection day, which I know Mary and Connor, you guys were at. So yeah, enjoy your weekends, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
bye guys.